Tantor Audio presents Trying to Score by Toni Aleo. Narrated by Lucy Malone. Prologue. Fallon Parker had done it. Even with all the negativity from her parents and sister about leaving Nashville to go to school out west, she had done it. Fallon had completed her first year at Stanford University. Yeah, she had gained the dreaded freshman 15, but it didn't matter. She had done it. Without anyone's help. Not her parents, her sisters, her friends. She had kept her 4.0 grade point average. On Cloud 9, Fallon jumped into her Charger and drove down to San Jose to meet her friends. They were all going out to celebrate, and she couldn't be more excited about the fake ID in her purse. She had been such a good girl her freshman year. But now she was a sophomore, and she was gonna live this summer. Fallon was on a mission. Get drunk, find a guy, and hook up. Maybe not sex, but at least make out some. It was simple, really, and Allison, her roommate, had said that the Trails pub was the place to do all three. After parking her car beside Allison's, Fallon headed inside. "ID, please," said a big black man, as tall as a giant and named Pinky, according to his name tag. Fallon had no clue what was so pinky about him, but she had learned quickly that in California you kinda just go with it. Fallon smiled nervously as she opened her clutch and pulled out the ID she had made. "Thanks, Amanda. Have a nice night," Pinky said with a grin as he handed her the ID. Fallon looked confused, but then remembered the name on the ID. "Why, thank you so much. Have a nice night yourself." Pinky smiled again as Fallon made her way into the bar. She spotted Allison with Hannah and Kristen, the girls from the dorm room across the hall from hers, at a corner booth by the bar. The Trails pub was packed wall to wall with every type of person imaginable. As Fallon made her way toward her friends, she noticed guys glancing her way with appreciative looks on their faces. She smiled confidently, knowing the short jean skirt and dark red tank that matched her boots was a great combination for man-catching. "Damn, Fal, looking good," Allison said when Fallon reached their table. Hannah and Kristen smiled and waved as Fallon sat down. They weren't used to sexy Fallon. The Fallon they knew walked around campus in sweats all the time. That was freshman Fallon. Sophomore Fallon was sexy. Thank you," Fallon gushed as she looked around the bar. "A round of tequila, Tegan," Allison exclaimed. The bartender smiled over at the girls before very efficiently pouring 4 shots and handing the drinks to a waitress. As the waitress set the shots on the table, the girls picked them up, bringing the glasses to the middle for a toast. "Here's to the first of 4 years done," Allison exclaimed, as all 3 girls joined in with her, clanking their glasses together and downing the shots quickly. It burned Fallon's throat. She wasn't sure what the awful liquid was, but Lord, it was disgusting. Fallon looked off to the side, noticing that there were some good-looking men in the bar that night. She was giddy with excitement at trying to pick one up, and had become used to keeping to herself over the past year, but now she was ready to branch out. As Fallon's eyes skimmed the bar, they met with a pair of smoking gray ones. She blinked twice as her eyes were held hostage by his. He was gorgeous. Shaggy dark brown hair framed his face. His nose was wide but fit his face perfectly, and his lips were thin, she noticed as he bit his bottom lip. He had a very boy-next-door kind of look to him, but with an edge. A dangerous edge, Fallon decided as he slowly stood. He was tall and had powerful arms, one covered in tribal tattoos, the other bare. His eyes never left hers as he got up, away from the table of equally huge guys, and came around to lean against the bar, watching her. He didn't seem to care who noticed him staring or if it was rude. It was as if he saw what he wanted and was waiting to pounce. The craziest thing ever, Fallon thought. "Jeez, that dude is staring hard at you, Fal," Hannah said. "Like, really hard," Kristen added. Fallon looked back at her friends for a second before turning back to the mysterious
Sample complete. Ready to continue?